A Nigerian man identified as Abdulhakeem broke down in tears after his car was vandalized by hoodlums who attacked Ensa protesters in Abuja. In an emotional video, Abdulhakeem said he was caught up in a traffic gridlock caused by the protesters. He said he was on his way to meet his pregnant wife when his car was vandalized by the hoodlums.
My guy, how you feel right now? How you feel?
So pain, man. I didn't deserve this. I didn't do shit to these guys. Just to find a gridlock here and just going to see my wife. My wife is pregnant. I just want to go and see her.
See, my guy, just calm down.
We'll fight this fight for you.
Scores of Ensa protesters stormed the office of the Ogun State Governor, Dapo Abiodun, making several demands. The protesters rebuked the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, for setting up the Special Weapons and Tactics Squad in place of the disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad. They rejected the newly established SWAT in its totality, raising concern that the new police formation may engage in more acts of brutality than SARS.
Because we put our foot down and said this is unacceptable. We will not tolerate this. Now, when you began this your movement, which has become nationally acclaimed and recognized in Ogun State, before I even saw your 5-point demands, I ordered the release of all that were detained.
Yes, sir.
Within 24 hours, they were released.
I saw that.
When I found out there were an extra 3 that had been detained because those extra 3 were detained because they were identified as those that went to break into police stations and those that went to vandalize my deputy sake of this protest. Because of what our youth stand for, I called my Attorney General and said, we will not file charges against them. Please release them.
Thank you, sir.
Unknowing to me, after we released those 3 yesterday,
Thank you, sir.
there were another 4 that nobody knew of. None of you knew of those other 4. There was, I think, 1 in Ijebu, 2 in Ilaro. After I released those 3 yesterday, I found out there were extra 4 that nobody knew about. They probably didn't have their phones, so they were not able to get in touch with you to bring them to our attention. I instructed yesterday again that any other persons that has been detained because of this protest should be. As we speak today, we do not have anyone in Ogun State that is being detained. Number 1. Number 2, I believe that our policemen in Ogun State have conducted themselves in a manner that's been very civil. I'm talking about during this protest now. Now, because I had told them that you are to accompany our protesters. Do not harass them. Do not use unnecessary force on them. So you find that what our police are doing is to ensure that you are not harassed by any other group. You are not run into by vehicles. So they're actually looking after you. What am I saying? I identify with you. On behalf of the government and the people of this state, we identify with your pains.